Now there is not only evidence of a haunting spirit at this stage, a soul of blood, a gory ghost as the vampire, but certain evil spirits, when conquered by a mage like Solomon, always fled to, and were drowned in, the Red Sea, which was their fabled home and birthplace. That is the Egyptian Red Lake of primordial matter. In the Book of the Dead, certain undeveloped and rudimentary souls are sent back again, doomed to be resolved into the primal element, and are said in texts to be suppressed in blood. They make their typical return to that from which they came. Each of the 7 principles, or appetites, or souls, had the physical prototype that was separately preserved by the Egyptians, the brain, tongue, heart, stomach, and other vehicles of life. Thus, when the crew Negroes hold that the stomach of a man ascends to heaven after death, we can understand it as a representative of one of the souls, or appetites. This soul of the stomach would need to be fed. No wonder, then, if we should hear of a demon in the shape of a stomach that goes about seeking whom it may devour. This is the Kefu of the Karens, a wandering wizard stomach supposed to prey upon vessels of men. Raw flesh and blood were offered to the uncivilized and gory ghost, but in the second phase a soul of breath would be more refined and not considered capable of consuming material food. At this stage we hear of the spirits snuffing the vapors and steam of victuals, inhaling the essences and smelling the aroma of food or the fragrance of flowers. In fine, we see provisions cold and hot offered, some things to eat and others to smell, the body and spirit of aliment, so to say, being presented to the corporeal soul of matter, and the less palpable soul of breath. The shrew mouse, or the bird, has no likeness to the human being, but the ape has a little, and at this third stage the nearest likeness to the human is adapted to express the other, or reflected, self. At the stage of the third soul, the shade in Egypt is synonymous with the god Shu, one of whose types is the great ape. The ape, as a type of the soul, may account for the African superstition of men being changed into monkeys after death, the primitive symbol having been literalized. Now, esoteric Buddhism professes to give some account of the 7 races of man, which are founded on the 7 souls, and off evolution of the elementary into the human. In his third stage we are told that the coming man had developed at first the form, rather of a giant ape than of a true man, but with intelligence coming more and more into the ascendant. Here we can clutch that proof that the third race is a continuation of the third soul, and that the basis of both is Tob found in Egyptian typology.